Everybody thinks a bus is a bus is a bus, but it's not. The Thomas product has some very unique things that make the bus much safer. Hi, I'm Wirt, Eastern Regional Sales Manager for Sonny Merryman Incorporated. We are the Thomas distributor for Virginia, and I'd like to show you the C2 Saf-T-Liner school bus. Everybody thinks a bus is a bus is a bus, but it's not. The Thomas product has some very unique things that make the bus much safer. It has a 55-degree wheel cut, which is the leading in the industry. Everybody else has 50 degrees. We also have a kingpin setup that is a needle-bearing kingpin. Easy to maintain. You don't have kingpins that you have to drive in and drive out. Less labor, less maintenance, better cost. Now, this bus, because it's a special needs bus, has a flat floor, which we omit the wheel wells. And it's a flat floor, so you don't have to deal with the wheel wells inside the bus because of special needs. And as we go around, one thing I wanted to mention is that we have a self-check on the pre-trip for the lights. A driver can initiate a switch, walk outside and check every light on the bus to make sure it's all functioning for her pre-trip or her CDL inspection. Again, we covered the rear door, the vandal lock, the star lock at the top to prevent the door from closing on your students as they're exiting. And for convenience, we have lights in the rear to come on when the emergency door is open. We have a mitigator for the exhaust, which any heat that comes out the exhaust on the emissions, it is dispersed across, so it's a good, safe operation. Much better than the exhaust pipe coming through the bumper. You don't have that sharp edge right here, but when students are evacuating, you worry about somebody falling into it. It's a great, safe location. It's not any danger. We have between the rail fuel tanks, the tanks mounted between the frame rails at the back. Air ride suspension. We have a multitude of storage capacity. We have luggage boxes, we have storage boxes, we have chain boxes, as well as our battery box. These buses are equipped with a battery disconnect, which is standard now. It has a pull-out industry trucking style battery box with stainless steel slides to prevent corrosion in the saltier climates. Great access for the technicians. One of the additional components is what we call the SPR. It's a self-piercing rivet. This rivet does not go through the metal of the bus. It actually wedges the metal together and makes this self-piercing rivet. So now you don't have a leak path or a dust path to the inside of the bus body. And we will go underneath the hood and take a look. Now, one thing to note, that this is a fantastic feature. We have the new easy open hood that the drivers don't have to fight to open. We have a lot of senior ladies and men that operate but have to raise the hood for different fluid checks. Almost every fluid check is visible except for the oil in the transmission. So you've got your power steering reservoir here, you've got your transmission, and you've got your engine. They're well marked, they're well labeled, as well as you have the Allison transmission, which is the standard transmission that Thomas uses, along with the approved oil that goes in it. And this is our DD5, which is a fantastic engine. It's a 4-cylinder. It has some characteristics that are new to the school bus industry. They have a cam phaser on the exhaust camshaft that allows the engine to maintain better heat, which reduces emissions, reduces DEF use. We see rates in the 2 to 2% range. That is phenomenal in the school bus industry, as well as fuel economy at above 10 miles to the gallon, which is really something serious to look at in your fleets. I'm going to start here with switches, a lot of the instruments for the driver. We've got heated remote control mirrors to adjust so the driver can adjust the mirrors to he or she's likings. All your driver controls are right here. We have industry standard gauges matching the automotive industry, HVAC gauge, dash switches here on the dash. It's an ease of operation. We have a WABCO traction control with stabilization to where if the driver wanders off the road, if he makes an evasive move, the bus can keep it stable. It will decelerate as well as supply some brake. We have the Mobileye crash avoidance. It's a great system. It's got several functions. It's an excellent driver training tool, if not anything but the best in safety and protection of the students that are going to be riding the bus. It senses the speed of the vehicle in front of the bus. It shows the seconds of distance between that vehicle. If they're too close, the numerals are in red. If they're far enough away, it turns to green. If the vehicle gets too close to the bus, it gets an automatic vibration in the seat, alerts the driver they're following too close, as well as a speed indicator, same thing, red, green. If the driver starts speeding, there's a vibration panels in the seat that vibrates that for the driver, as well as pedestrian crossings to where if a student steps out at a curb at a school, it's going to alert the driver that student has stepped out. We have the PV360 system, which is a surround camera system that makes the driver look over the bus. It stitches the cameras together. It's in the mirror here, so when the door opens, it automatically comes on. The driver can look into that mirror and see on top of the bus all the way around, front, rear, and left and right. We have the largest windshield in the industry. This gives the driver good vision in what we call the danger zone around the bus, especially in the front where the students cross. Some great visibility. You have your side windows that also open up great visibility on the entrance side when the students are getting on and off the bus.